let's continue on talking about multiplying decimals. Remember that our rule for multiplying decimals is multiply, count, then move. So when we multiply decimals, we're going to multiply first, count how many digits are to the right of the decimal point, and then move our decimal point to the appropriate place. As we do that, let's think about some things, like what happens if there's 2 digits in that bottom factor that we're multiplying by. So let's take a look. Like, what if we had 35 times 1 7/10? Okay, my rule doesn't change. I still multiply like I always would, count how many digits are to the right of the decimal point, and then move my decimal point to its final resting place, or so to speak. 7 times 5, I'm going to do this multiply step first. 7 times 5 is 35. I carry my 3. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 3 more is 24. Okay, I am now done multiplying by this 7, and so I need to put in my second row 0 to hold its place. Now I can go back and multiply by the 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. I add, just like I would if it were a 2-digit multiplication problem times another 2-digit multiplication problem. 5 plus 0 is 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. 2 plus 3 is 5. I go back to my rule. Multiply, count, then move. So now I need to count. Well, how many digits are to the right of the decimal point? 35 across the top there is a whole number. 1 7/10 is a decimal number, but only the 7 was to the right of the decimal point. So I move my decimal point 1 spot to the right. My final answer here is 59 5/10. Let's do another one. Same kind of problem here. Let's look at, we'll say 58 times 26. I'm sorry, 5 8/10 times 26. Again, multiply, count, then move. So I multiply first. 6 times 8 is 48. Carry my 4. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 4 more is 34. Okay. I'm done multiplying by the 6. Now it's time for me to multiply by the 2. I need to add my second row 0. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry my 1. 2 times 5 is 10, plus the 1 I just carried is 11. I'm going to add these two. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 6 is 10. Carry my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And 1 plus nothing, bring it down. Now I'm going to count. How many digits are to the right of a decimal point? Well, 5 8/10 is a decimal number. 8 is to the right of the decimal point. 26 is a whole number, so nothing's to the right of the decimal point in it. So I would move my decimal point 1 spot to the right from the far left, and it's going to go between the 0 and the 8. All right. What if I had something where there were, I don't know, maybe 3 digits to the right of a decimal point? Maybe I had 5 3/10 times 0 and 57/100. All right, well, I'm still going to follow that same rule of multiply, count, and move. 7 times 3 is 21. Carry my 2. 7 times 5 is 25, plus 2 more is 27. I'm done multiplying by my 7. I'm done multiplying by my 2, and carrying that with the carried 2. I'm going to add my second row 0 to hold place. Now I multiply by the 5 in the bottom row. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry my 1. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 is 26. I'm going to go ahead and add. 1 plus 0 is 1. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry my 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 6 is 9. And I can bring my 2 straight down. I'm going to start counting now, because that's my rule. Multiply. I finish my multiply step. Count the digits to the right of the decimal point. 5 and 3/10, the 3 is to the right of the decimal point. 57 hundredths, 5 and 7 are to the right of the decimal point. So that means my decimal point there are 3 digits to the right of the decimal point, which now moves me to the move step, which means there are 3 spots. 1, 2, 3, that I'm going to move my decimal point. And it's going to go between the 2 and the 9. All right? Multiply, count, then move. That's the rule when multiplying decimal numbers. Always remember, multiply, count, then move.